All right, so you picked out your favorite sub, you're ready to install it, and you just realized how complicated the new Toyota system is. You're like, how am I gonna wire all this up? So we got the solution for you. Here we go, our ENA 3T3 series. This one, not only does it amplify your whole entire sound system and make it sound phenomenal, it also includes a RCA input for your active subwoofer, like any of those power subwoofers that already have the amplifier in it, and it just makes the installation so easy, guys. Makes it all plug and play. And today, guys, we're gonna be installing the JBL BassPro SL2. And my teammates Ben and Eric will be showing you how to install all that.
All right, let's first start off by removing this thin plastic panel. Use your hands or a plastic panel removal tool to assist. Just pop it out straight towards you, like so. A few clips to remove. So it's gonna be this one here for the emergency light, as well as push button to start the car, underneath for the climate control panel. Pull on this tab here, one on the bottom. Pull out the head unit. We have access to our connections here. The front gains set to the 1 o'clock position, and the rear also set at the 1 o'clock position. First, let's go ahead and remove this brown and black connector that's in our way, the black one, and then this gray one here. Push them in and make sure you hear the click. On our male end, we'll go back into the factory radio, black 10-pin connector here, and this side will go back into the factory radio. Gray to gray and the white to white. And that's it, guys.
Alrighty, so for this customer with the Toyota Crown, he didn't want to get like a whole enclosure or anything like that. He just wanted like a nice simple bracket that'll hold the subwoofer up without compromising any trunk space. So we did fabricate this nice bracket for him. Very simple L shape. Subwoofer's gonna stand in right here. Of course, these are where we're gonna feed all the wires through. It's already pre-planned out, as you can see inside the trunk. All the routing's gonna be super easy. Let's get to it. The ground wire, super easy. You follow the factory, they give you a ground wire, you use that ground wire. There's no other better ground wire than the one that's provided. This right here will go to the sub. The power wire, of course we're gonna trim this. We're gonna hook that up to the subwoofer right here, bring it along, hug all the wire loom, normal standard procedure. If you go around this panel right here, you'll hit the battery. The battery's gonna be right here. The power is on the left side, so we put our Boss Audio Systems fuse on there with a ring terminal that should hug it right there, supply power to our subwoofer. The RCAs were actually going to go the other way. All of this is of course going to stick out from there along with the remote out wire or the remote wire. We're going to go alongside here. We didn't tuck it quite in yet, but you could see the pathing of where we're planning to put all of that. When we go through to the back area on the passenger seat, there's going to be like a plastic frame that kind of comes about. There's a clear hole on the right side, right at the corner of where the trunk panel kind of comes and reaches. If you stick the wire right in there and you put your hand on the other side of the panel, it's literally like you could touch your two fingers together. From then on right here, we're gonna go behind this, the seat padding, and then we're gonna go ahead and go behind this plastic cover, and then we'll route it all the way up here. This part's super easy. We never have issues with it, but let's hook everything else back up. All right, guys, this is a pretty important take on putting these panels back together. A lot of this stuff goes over certain panels, under certain panels. Make sure that when you guys press it down, there's Velcro that holds certain parts of this panel together. You'll definitely see it when you take it out. If you're unsure what goes over or under, just take a look to your right side. Your right side has not been removed, so you'll see what goes over, you'll see what goes under, and then just kind of follow suit with that. And then the last thing are these 3 pins, these little plastic tabs we removed with our plastic panel removal tool normally, or anything else that has like a little hook to it. You just put it straight through, you carefully take it out. It's all held in by tension, so once you put it back in, you just push it back in, and it should go right back in there. But yeah, we have our wires right here coming out of the little plastic cover here. Once we put that on, we'll find a way to kind of make it be a little bit clean, hook this up to our subwoofer, and we'll route the rest of our cables. Alrighty, and for the subwoofer itself, the customer does, because he utilizes the trunk space a lot, he does want to be able to have it set up to where he could remove it easily, or it's not too much of a hindrance or like a headache for him to do anything with it. So the easiest way that we found, we're going to just do Velcro on the bottom. We have this foam tape on the back to stop it from knocking on the plastic cover that we put back there, and then we have foam tape all around the bracket just to stop it from rattling. making any unwanted noise. And then this should actually grip really well to the bottom there. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna establish the connections on there. White goes to white, color goes to color. And this is the remote wire. There's all of these labeled: battery, remote, ground. If you cannot read, please do not attempt this install. You may short your vehicle. Don't expose your wires. Keep your wires inside the vehicle at all times. And then I'm gonna angle this a little bit this way, just because we're pre-planning ahead. We're gonna stand the amp, or the subwoofer upward. Ground wire, same thing. Give it a nice little twist. Huh? Scotching the rocks with a twist. Any Friends fans out there? Then you shove it in there. Give it a nice little angled remedy. Tighten. Look at that. It's grounded. Huh? It's in trouble. This one, once you get enough in there, give it a nice little angle. Look at that. All of those are angled. Oh, all right. And once that's tight enough, here's what I'm gonna do. All of these are gonna be moving upward like this. I am gonna zip tie it right here. And the reason for that is because if one wire gets pulled and one wire gets tension, all of them will get tension together and it'll be a lot stronger. And trust me, it'll be a lot better than you just, let's say the weak one, like the remote wire, just, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, what happened, you know? Guess what? We're all in this together. All right, another part that's really important when you do installs, make sure that you have everything routed. Double check your work. Don't be an idiot like me. This guy wants remote for his subwoofer control. We routed everything but that, so now we're routing that. But super easy fix. This one clips in, so I don't necessarily think I have to zip tie it. It's black, so it kind of blends in right here. There's a trick that I'm going to utilize that some of you may be aware of. You slide this boy in, and then you grab it from the top, and you treat this trunk like a big tooth. So you floss it. And then the Velcro you might have to floss through, but saves you a lot of time. All right, we're just gonna pull this through, make sure we get all the slack available. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, ready for test. We're testing now.
All right, we finally have bass in our Toyota Crown. And as you guys can see, it becomes super easy if you pair it with our ENA 3 Series Encore Alpha 3T3. It's all plug and play install, and you'll literally save hours of work and hours of research and a lot of money if you have a stereo shop do it for you. So don't hesitate, guys. You can do it yourself. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. We love to hear from you. If you're ready to purchase our ENA 3T3 so that you can add a power subwoofer, it's available at Beat-Sonic USA, all stocked up and ready to ship at your doorsteps. And if you haven't yet, give us that thumbs up and hit that like button. Really help us out. Thank you very much, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
Look, I don't take no losses.